We're going to see what is going on in the YouTube world. Hello, everybody. Welcome to What's on the Comic Rack. I've got Stevey D with me, and me and Steve have been trying to get on a live for a while because he sent me an AOK, and I really didn't want to open the AOK until I had a chance to send him something. And then it took me a while to send him something, and then we tried to schedule things, and it just didn't work out. So we're finally able to open these AOKs and see what we sent each other. And what was the show that you were on, Steve? And there was a trivia question, and I didn't. Let me say this before you start. I didn't realize that if I answered the trivia question, I would win something. And I kind of jumped in, and I'm like, "Oh, they're asking a trivia question. Oh, I know the answer to this trivia question." And then all of a sudden, it's like, "Well, you win something." I'm like, "Oh, you don't have to send me anything. I just knew the answer to it." What stream was that on?
That was on Son of Crimes, Legion of Substitute Comic Book Collectors.
Okay.
And he asked me to ask an Iron Man question because I like Iron Man just like you do. And so I just thought, he said, ask one that's not too hard. And so I asked, what is Iron Man's brother's name? And only one person in the chat knew the answer. The Iron Man collector.
So Steve sent me another prize package. So I guess this one would be the first one would be an AOK. And since I've got two, Steve, I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I'll open yours up, and then you can open up mine, and we can see what we've got here. I've done a little bit of pre-opening here to get this out of the way.
I'm cracking it, but not looking.
Very cool. I love getting things that I don't have, and I don't think I have this. What is this, Steve?
I got to look on. Hold it up again. I got to look on my. I think that is when it came out, when the movies were coming out, those came out.
Okay. These are those photo covers, right?
I think they might be because one of them is Robert Downey Jr. I have 3 or 4 of them. I did a show on them recently. Cinema. Iron Man Goes to the Cinema.
This is really cool, Steve. I mean, is this worth something?
Well, it's worth something to an Iron Man collector.
It is. I don't know. It is, isn't it?
I bought it off the rack, so it's whatever the cover price,
Really? You bought this one off the rack?
Yes.
Very cool. I love this one. I love the fact that it's still in the package. Look at that. In the original package. New character trading card inside. Very cool. Featuring the pulse-pounding premiere of a brand new Marvel superstar. Very cool. I think
I had 2 of those. That was one of my doubles. That's why I gave you that one.
Well, of course, I've got this one, but of course, mine is open. This is the only one I've got that is still in the original packaging. Oh, I love this storyline. Very cool. I love the Extremist storyline. Did you like the Extremist storyline, Steve?
Oh, yeah. It came out 2 different times. The first time it came out in his regular series, and then they did a mini series of it all by itself. So there's 2 ways to collect that Extremist storyline.
Very cool. You know what I haven't done yet? I haven't acknowledged people in the chat. This is my first live, so you're going to have to excuse me for not. Oh, so there. I see how you do this now. Okay. First and foremost, we've got the medal winner, Big Nasty of Big Nasty Comics. He was the first one in. We've got Adam from Up and Adam. Let me see how you do this. There we go. What's up, Rich? And of course, Matt likes comics, just like we all do. Matt likes comics, so do we all. We're going international with theme comics. And of course, Crom approves of any message done by the son of Crom. See who else we've got. We've got a few people in here, Steve.
They're all nice people.
They are all nice people. Oh my goodness. Who is this? Oh, is this a signed copy, Steve?
Hold it up again. I got to look at it on my other phone because of my old eyes. Oh, yes, that was special. It has a certificate on the back. And I only had one of them, and I thought, well, I'm going to give this to somebody that really will appreciate it. So
I really do. This is number 1/2. It says this Iron Man 1/2 was available only through a special offer in Wizard. Each copy is part of a limited edition, which was distributed in a special protective holder with a copy of certificate. Very cool. I love getting things of Iron Man that I don't have.
And I figured when I was digging out an AOK for you, this guy's got probably every Iron Man issue ever made. So I was trying to find stuff that was kind of rare, but not really rare, but rare-ish, you know.
And this is one I don't have. What do you think of this armor style, Steve? Do you like the horns on the helmet?
No.
No?
It's too flashy. I like the neon look to the armor, but you know, there was one issue of Iron Man where they gave him eyebrows.
Yes.
I can't
remember that one either. I know what you're talking about.
It was real freaky looking, you know. Why I'm so happy you enjoy that one.
Yes, I kind of like the horns, cut that neoclassic look. I kind of like it, but I still don't like it as much as the classic, Bob Layton era, John Romita Jr. era armor. Oh, nice. I don't think I have this one either, Steve. This is nice. This is Knights of Pendragon #1, co-starring Iron Man. The funny thing is, I don't have this one, but I have some of the other issues. I got a collection, and I got a lot of issues of this, but not #1. So this #1 may actually complete that run.
All right, I'm hitting the jackpot. Or you're hitting the jackpot.
You did. What they would call, it's curious over what your favorite Iron Man armors are. I love the classic that's on Iron Man #1 Volume 1. I call that the classic armor. That one's my absolute favorite. But
I like that one. I like where he's got the round frisbee on his hip. And
that's it.
That's the armor I like. At one time he had a special armor where he would call for it and it would come to him. Yes. I can't remember what it was called. Of course, he had it in his suitcase for years. And then, he's so innovative. That's what I really like about him. And another thing why I collect Iron Man is he had heart problems. And when I was 4 years old, I had open heart surgery. Really? So that was another. They said I would be dead by 18, and here I am at 65. Thank modern medicine, And so I could relate to him because of the shrapnel in his heart, and he's always dealing with it. And he goes through ups and downs in his life, more so than I think most characters do, But he overcomes. He overcomes diversity.
All the ones that have, when the Silver Centurion armor first came out, I didn't like it, but now in retrospect, I kind of like it. The one I do not like is the one that was what did they call it? it was a modular. It was the modular armor. I really did not like the modular armor. It was a period in the late 90s, before 2000, that the idea was that he would have all these pieces, these accessories to do different things, and I think it was a product of the time because there was a lot of artists that were doing big bombastic things with whatever costume the character had to be big, over the top. That kind of came out of the War Machine, where it had these big guns, and so the modular armor came out of that. Kind of, it had these big pieces that would fit on there, and I just didn't like it as much as I did some of the others. That was always my least favorite.
It always kind of reminded me of Transformers, like they were trying to imitate that.
Yes. Steve, you're giving me stuff I don't have. I don't have this either. Look at that. This is Marvel Action Hour number 3.
Oh yeah. That's a double. I had 2 of them. I collected the whole run. There's like a dozen or so of them, and it's based off the Saturday morning cartoon.
Yes.
And I'm going to show one of those books tomorrow night with the Fing Fan Plume in it. So
you got me number 3, and here is number 4 as well. I don't have any of these.
Well, now you got a new goal for 2025.
Exactly. Well, see, once I went through volume 1, I haven't really looked and seen whether or not some of my other volumes are complete. And like you said, there's plenty of other stuff to collect. You can go looking for things like this that you can start looking for and start, I've got a goal. Let's find number 1 on this. Iron Man number 5. This is versus Aliens. Is this a variant cover, Steve?
Yeah, hold it up.
Aliens on it?
Yeah, yes, I think it is a variant cover. If you look down at the barcode, there's 2 boxes. The smaller box, the first numbers are the issue number. Mm-hmm. The second number is what variant artist it was. And the third number is the printing, first, second, third printing.
Okay.
Something like that. So if it's a 2 or a 3, it's a variant copy.
So yes, this is an Aliens variant. And I don't have this one. I've got the normal one, the A cover. But this Aliens variant, I don't have this one. So another one, Steve, that I don't have.
So I recently collected Black Cat Iron Man, where she's in an Iron Cat outfit. And I was so disappointed because I bought one cover that had Alien on the cover, thinking, all right, Iron Man's going to fight the alien. There wasn't an alien in the book. I don't like it when they do that.
This on the cover, like you said, they just put these variant covers on there. It has nothing to do with what's on the inside. You're right. I got this. See, this is the classic armor right here. I've got this one. Excalibur number 14.
Oh yeah. I like that because they're facing off. Mm-hmm. I like the face off. The image.
And this is an Alan Davis cover. There's Alan Davis right there. Very cool. Wow. Another one I don't have for some reason. Oh, I think I know why I don't have this one. This is Avengers number 31. And I like this version of his armor as well. I like this.
Oh, I like that. I like that also.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome. I'm so happy you're pleased with these books.
I am very pleased with these because a lot of these are things that I don't have. While I'm showing these, you want to open up mine?
Okay.
This is got to be a John Romita cover. It doesn't.
All right. I'm gonna steal something from Matt Likes Comics. The first issue of Bubble Wrap. All right. Here we go. I get everything's perfectly wrapped like a comic book collector.
I tried to send you some things that you may not
Mardi
have.
Gras beads.
Mardi Gras beads. I mean, Mardi Gras is over with, but everybody's got to have some Mardi Gras beads.
I shook the box on one of my shows, and then I was thinking, is it a puzzle? Is it like marble cards or something? I hope it's not glass, but all right. Well, I got grandkids. I'm going to share these with them. They like stuff like that. All right.
The kids love it.
That's,
Plus, I got you. You know, they always throw cups. It's always nice to put those pins. You got pins you can put in there. You know, you always have a bunch of pens and pencils laying around. I'm like, I always got cups for those pens and pencils. So.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
There's one of those Happy Mardi Gras cups.
Yes. With the worst
moon
thing ever,
pies.
the moon pies in there. They're horrible, Steve, but everybody's got to eat one.
Right. I'll save that for later. Okay. All right. Now, man, you got everything wrapped. This is wrapped good.
There is some glass in there, Steve. So you should be able to, there should be a pull tab on that.
Oh, okay. I see him.
There you go.
All right. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, it's a glass.
Yeah.
Captain America, my other favorite hero, and Iron Man. On one side, I love it. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't have it. I love it.
I had to send you some things other than comics. Sometimes, you know, I think you guys should do a cover video of other publishers' Iron Man type characters and other notable characters. You're right. There are a lot of Iron Man type characters in like Exo Man of War from Valiant, and there's a bunch out there. So you're right. I need to start thinking about that.
I love that glass.
I did. Well, like you said, you had doubles of those comics. I had doubles of those glasses. I'm like, Steve may like one of those glasses.
The Garage Geek, David, sent me this coaster of Iron Man. Now I got a set. Wrong way. I got a companion piece, as they say.
A companion piece to it.
I love it. I gotta set it somewhere where I don't knock it over. There we go. All right. We got something here.
Now some comics. I did send you a few comics, and hopefully you don't have these yet.
I'm happy about anything anybody says.
And those
excellent pull tabs.
Yeah,
I learned that method from Hagen. He sent me something, and it had these great pull tabs. So I've been using that method myself these days. All right, perfect. All right, got that out of the way. The first book is the Nam, and the Nam has great covers.
Yes, it does have some great covers. When I first got on eBay, those were the first comics I sold. I put those comics on eBay because I had some, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna see if I can actually sell some comics on eBay. And those things got snapped up like that because some of them have some Michael Golden art. I'm a fan of Michael Golden. And I had some extras, and the ones I put on eBay were extra ones, and those suckers sold immediately.
I told Nate of Hallyak Comics that I was collecting these, and he sent me the first 3 issues that he had gotten for me. I appreciate everybody's generosity. This community is so full of generous-hearted people, you know. And there is one. Have you seen the cover where Iron Man and Captain America go to Vietnam?
Yeah, it's got Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. For some reason, I have 3 copies of that, and that was one of the ones I put in a lot that I sold on eBay. I was like, well, let's see if these things will sell. And one of the guys came back to me, and he said that was one of the reasons it sold was for that. And he said he also likes to put them in. He works at a Veterans Hospital, and he likes to put them in the waiting room in there. He says the guys really like looking through them. So
that's great. All right, a Marvel team up, another thing I just chip away at. I'm not trying to get all of them. This is issue 142, Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. It's the lady from Louisiana. Oh, I can't remember her name right now.
Monica Rambeau.
Yeah, Monica Rambeau. And she's almost like the Invisible Woman in this one.
I always thought her power set was really, really neat. I remember when that character first came out in Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 16. And I think I was really drawn to that character because that was all the other superheroes were located in New York. And I'm really close to New Orleans. And so she was from New Orleans. And so it was kind of like, oh, this is neat. This is somebody that, I've actually been to New Orleans. I'd never been to New York City. That was like, this character's from someplace I've actually been.
Oh, the next books. I'm collecting this series a little at a time. The Huntress. Yes. I'm a Marvel guy. And on the, I love it because on the Huntress, I just did a show, DC Delights. And if you put issue 1 and 2 together, it makes her eyes. Yes. It's real freaky. And I love it. This is issue 3. And I like to read, or the ones I have I've read. And this is issue 7.
I remember you said something that you were collecting Huntress. So I'm like, let me look and see what Huntress comics I got.
I don't know if there's 19 or something like that issues.
It is a small run, and it's one of those runs, like you said, that you can find in the dollar bin. It's one of those that you can enjoy going and looking and trying to complete the run by just going through dollar bins. You go, oh, I need issue 4, I need issue 10, and you can go through dollar bins and find those.
It's what's weird about this hobby is regionally, some books are more available in the dollar bins, like in my area than in your area. And I've been looking for the Huntresses when I get out, and I'm not finding them. This one is a shadow cover over a crossword puzzle. Tonight you die, it says. And I love. It kind of reminds me of the old TV show, The Fugitive.
Yes.
I don't know if the young people out here know that show.
They don't know who Dr. Richard Kimball is now.
Yeah. And here's issue 12, and here's a black and white cover. I like black and white covers.
I do
too. The older I get, the more I like them, I have a real cool sketch cover of Green Arrow. And here's another Huntress. Oh, Days of Rage, number 18. So this is near the end of the run.
Yes.
And Batman, of course, Batman's her mentor. And her family, she was in a mob family. This is a little background on the Huntress. She was in a mob family, and as a child, she witnessed mob violence, killings and stuff. And she was kind of brought up isolated from that lifestyle. And she went on to want to get rid of those kind of people, because it emotionally disturbed her. And the last book is one of the most famous books on the internet these days. And
Yes.
I heard recently that the price has gone from $1 to $10.
Why it has gone to $10?
That's what someone said. I think Matt said that.
Well,
And this is the ferret number one.
that's right, the die cut edition.
So I am officially in the club now.
You are officially in the club now. Exactly.
He kind of reminds me of Wolverine a little bit, you know.
A little bit, yes.
So everybody out there, I got a book worth anywhere between $1 and $10.
Matt
But
says the
soon,
die cut edition has reached $10. The funny thing is, I think I got 3 of those. I got 3 of them out of a collection I bought. And that's one. I was like, okay, who am I going to send? I want to keep one, but who am I going to send the other 2 to? And I had to send one to you. Everybody's got to have a ferret number 1.
I'm in on the joke now.
Yeah, exactly. There should be one more.
Hi, I got one.
There should be one more thing in there.
Oh my goodness. What is it? It's a custom t-shirt.
A custom t-shirt.
Says, did someone say John Byrne?
They
it's a
did.
Fantastic
Somebody
Four.
did.
Look at that. I love it. I'll wear it on tomorrow night on the show.
I had to make me one. I'm like, you know what? I need to start handing these things out.
He is such a great artist, and it's got your logo on it too.
Yeah, it's like, did somebody say John Byrne? And John Byrne's holding up my logo, saying, "Well, this guy did."
Man, that is wonderful. And there's something in the bottom of the box.
Yes,
it's wall art.
It's wall art. Everybody's got to have wall art. Do you have that piece of wall art?
No, but what's funny is my son sent me the Captain America shield, and I got that when my grandson was here. And prior to that, last Christmas, he got me the Iron Man one with I think I'm looking at it, War Machine and Pepper Potts armor, Rescue. I think that's what they call her. So this was incredibly generous of you, Mr. Akins.
Well, you're very welcome, Steve. I mean, like you said, it's fun trading things off and getting these AOKs. There's nothing like getting these AOKs and then opening them up and sharing them with everybody and getting people stuff that like they said in the chat, stuff that people's passionate about and they really love getting. I really love the stuff that you've given me. I love getting stuff that I don't have and I can get to go through it and look at it. It's funny, that piece of artwork, I've got a bigger one and I forgot I had that one. And I'm like, why do I need both of these? I can send Steve one of these. I know. I love it. I love that shirt. My wife says, why did you buy this many of these shirts? And I said, well, I'm going to start giving these.
I got enough seconds. There you go. I thought it felt funny. I love it, man. Thank you.
Everybody head over. It looks like Matt is about to start his live stream. I've still got one more package I got to go through. We've been going for 30 minutes, Steve. 30 minutes. So this one I won by answering a question that Steve posed on a live stream. Ooh, this is really cool. Got a note here. You mind if I read the note?
Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Akins, here are a few books to add to your collection. I hope you enjoy them. The school year is coming to an end. I know how tough it is around testing time. Then after all that, you get to rest up for a new school year. Take care, and I hope you find some cool comics in your next hunt. Steve Driscoll, a.k.a. Stevey D. And this one right here, I've got this one, But I love this cover. I absolutely love this cover. This is a great cover. I think it's the artist does Hulk issues, and I can't remember the name of the guy. You
I
looking
think Captain Marvel has one of the coolest uniforms.
yes, it's funny that, like we were saying, Monica Rambeau was my Captain Marvel when I started reading. That was the character that was out that had taken over the mantle of Captain Marvel. But I always thought when I started picking up back issues of the Avengers, I always felt his costume was really cool. You're right. Punisher variant edition with his new logo. Very cool, Steve. Nice. I don't have very many. I've got his first series, not the limited series, but his first regular series. I collected and read a lot of that. But I don't have a lot of Punisher. Oh yeah, look at this baby. Supreme #1. That's right.
That was a joke. That's that 80s and 90s joke, you know.
I know, and I got the funny thing is I've got a lot of these, but this is one I'll never get rid of now. I'm gonna keep this one. This is volume 2. Very cool. Powers of X #1 with a Cyclops figure variant. Very nice, Steve. I don't have this one. I've got the comic, but I don't have this variant. I'm going to save that one for last. Bone #13. Really? I like this. I've got a couple of Bone comics. I've never read a Bone comic. Have you read this one, Steve?
I read through it. I didn't read it all. It's black and white art, and it's a comedy, you know.
Mm-hmm. I've got a couple of these out of that collection I bought, but I've never read any of them. I think I need to read some of them. And the cover artist on that was Ed McGuinness. That's right. I was like, I know that guy's name from somewhere. I knew who it was. And of course, we've got Impossible Man with the Silver Surfer. This is an Acts of Idiocy tie-in. I remember this because I collected all of the Silver Surfer. I need to go through my Silver Surfer collection and see if I have any extras. Was this one an extra, Steve? Did you have 2 of these?
No, I just had that one. I just thought I wanted to send you a variety of stuff for knowing the Iron Man question, you know. I already sent you all the Iron Man's extra stuff I had, you know.
Right. Are you? I don't know if the people watching are ready for this one, but this is an original piece of art.
Oh no,
Steve Driscoll, Captain Calculation. I love it, Steve. I absolutely love it. Look at that. I love this.
Well, what I realized after I did it is I put the numbers going in the wrong directions from the positives to the negatives, you know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's beautiful. This is what I'm going to do because at work we have little icons on our when they log in. I'm going to make this my icon now when they log in. Right now it's got me and our dog, but I'm going to make this one my icon now. My wife's always saying, you need to take something to work. I'm like, this is what I'm going to take to work. And what makes this even better is this. You know what? I looked up this CD and I couldn't find one, Steve. I am so glad you sent me one. I'm so glad you sent me this CD, Steve.
Yeah, the reason you couldn't find it is because it's self-promotion, you know. Okay. I used my income tax return one year, and I had it recorded, and my fellow musicians that I jammed with and hung out with, and I wrote about half of the music, and the other half are standard tunes.
So it's you on vocals and trumpet. You got a tenor sax, keyboards, bass, and percussion.
And I'm the worst player in the group. The other musicians are fantastic. You know,
I'm gonna listen to this tonight, probably, Steve. Once we get off, so, let me ask you this, Steve. Am I allowed to use this in my videos? Do you have
uh,
permission? Can you give me permission to use this music in my videos?
I can give you permission to use the call off some of the tunes, and I'll tell you which ones I wrote, and you can use those. Spencer's Madre, I wrote. Hoot Owl, Owl, I wrote. I can't remember all of them right offhand. Um, you can't use Stopping at the Savoy, or Summertime. Um, Jazz Suite for My Lord, you can use that. Um, did you freeze up, Mr. Akins? Hello, everybody. Well, I guess Mr. Akins froze up. Uh, Let me look and see who's in the chat. Akins froze up. Uh, Let me look and see who's in the chat. Froze up. Let me look and see who's in the chat. Froze up. I'm having volume difficulties because I'm using two devices. Well, I just want to thank everybody that came to watch this unboxing. We had a lot of fun. It was unrehearsed. Prior to the show, Mr. Akins and I talked teacher stuff for a while. And I want to send a shout out to everybody in the chat that I have become familiar and friendly with. Hi, everybody. And a special shout out to Hagen of Lettuce Comics as my technical advisor. He helped me again this morning. He told me what to do, and I got on. So technology is my arch enemy, and I'm the superhero. I get on anyway, if I'm lucky. So I wish I had some books handy. I have a handy book. My newest issue of Tales of Suspense. And what I like about this, I traded a stack of comic books for this, and it's in really good shape. And I had to go to St. Louis to take my grandson back, and I figured, well, while I'm in St. Louis, where there's a bunch of shops, I'm going to go to my old comic book shop. And this is number 78, and it has Captain America and Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I got a comic book recently, Boris the Bear. It has all the superheroes in parody, and Nick Fury has two eye patches, and he looks like that. So I thought that was funny. I think Hall Yeah sent me that. La di da di 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 da. Where's Mr. Akins? Where is he? All right. Can you guys hear me out there? Okay. All right. This is a request by my friend Son of Crom. Are you back, Mr. Akins?
I don't know. Am I back? Am I back? I don't know.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You can't.
That's
hear
what
me?
happened to me when I was on Big Nasty. I could see people, but I couldn't hear people.
Yeah, let me ask the chat. Can the chat hear me?
We're kind of frozen. I think we're frozen.
Yes, the chat can't hear me.
I can't know.
But I guess the chat can. The chat can hear us both, but we can't hear each other, Steve. You know,
The audience can hear us.
Yes, but we can't hear each other.
Why don't I give them a little exit music, Mr. Akins?
Let's do that, Steve. Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it. Bye, everybody.